one of the panels I was most interested in was the one on sports tourism, because it is a niche area that we are trying to develop in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to fill that gap in between the, I don't really like to say the on-off tourist season, because we are very much now into event tourism and sports tourism. We are pushing that sector heavily right now. Last year, it was the first time that we actually hit the 100,000 stayover arrivals. That was a big deal for us. And, you wouldn't, persons would not, I'm not sure if they're aware that we actually opened our international airport in 2017. And of course, there was work to kind of bring the airlines, and then we went into COVID. And right out of COVID, well, that's when things really started picking up. So, between 2023 and the end of 2024, we were able to hit that 100,000 stayover figure right now. And everything is looking very encouraging. We have earmarked for 120,000 this year. We're hoping to make it, and it's, like I said, it's encouraging, especially from the figures coming out from CTO. We're already 16% ahead for the first half of the year, up from last year. So we are encouraged that the last quarter of the year, going into the season, that we will reach our mark. To add to that, we have a new airline coming in in December. That's Delta will be flying for the first month daily to St. Vincent and the Grenadines from Atlanta, and then five times a week. So we look forward to that additional airlift. We do recognize as an emerging destination that we do need to improve, upgrade our attractions on island. You will not come to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If you're coming to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, let me rephrase that, to look for the nightlife, you're not going to get that. But if you're coming to look for an immersive experience and to get to know the people and experience the warmth of our people, experience the diversity of our island, that we can promise you're going to get that. And as a result of that, we have a number of attractions on island, tourist attractions that we are upgrading to improve to bring about that immersive experience when persons go to those attractions. Not only that, we have a very rich culture and history in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I'm not sure that people are aware that our indigenous people are the Kalinagos and the Garifunas. And when you hear Belize and Guatemala and all of the Central American countries speak about Garifuna heritage, that actually is St. Vincent and the Grenadines. These are Garifunas that left St. Vincent and the Grenadines and settled in those islands. So we are one of the few countries that have a homecoming for Garifunas. So just like you have a homecoming in Africa, we have a homecoming for Garifunas in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are looking to do an underwater park. Now, this is an underwater park with a difference in that it is going to be themed around the Lost Passage. Again, going back to our history, where a ship of slaves sank off St. Vincent, and they came ashore. They actually inbred with the Kalinagos, and that's how we got the Garifunas. So our underwater park will have a sunken ship, and we will immortalize a lot of our Garifuna peoples in statue underwater. And you will be able to snorkel, or you'll be able to dive and go down and into the ship for that underwater park. There are a number of other sites that we will be building out. An eco park, which will have a farm-to-table restaurant on the northern side of the island in the North Leeward constituency, right under the volcano. All right, magnificent view of the volcano behind you while you're there. We had a major announcement of 4 brand new hotels. 3 brand new ones and 1 that is going to be rebuilt on the new investors. So we opened last year, 2023, we opened the Sandals Resort in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which has really and truly changed the landscape on mainland St. Vincent. So as a result of the success of Sandals, the executives of Sandals have announced that they are now going to do a beaches resort with 360 keys. So that you're looking probably about, at a capacity, full capacity, maybe about 1,200 visitors to Sandals. And then we are about to break ground on a Marriott resort. So it's an Autograph brand, not too far from where, this is along the West Coast. And we are also, there's another development, another hotel development with about 150 keys that will be in Cumberland Bay, which is one of the most beautiful, spectacular bays with a cricket ground also in the background. Very popular with the yachting sector. It's one of the bays that they come into. Secluded, beautiful, picturesque bay, and we'll also be having a 150 keys hotel there. Palm Island Resort, which was unfortunately destroyed during the Hurricane Beryl. They are about to break ground, and a new investor, is partnering with the owners of Palm Island Resort to build, I think it's about 40-something keys initially in the first stage, high-end rooms and luxury villas.